anytime you can bring the past together with the present and the future, including the immediate past here, which is still hard to put into context, because it was really, he hadn't been here in months, and he's back the other day, and it was really truly like he'd never left, and I figured it would be like that, but then I realized when I could hear him all the way from my office through all kinds of walls and doors with him downstairs, I knew he was truly back home, Victor was, and then you realize just how much you miss that energy and that charisma. But when it comes to these two, and I think DJ said this to the camp earlier, what DJ White has always done here, it has never been like we weren't a part of his life here. And it would have been so easy to be a part of Indiana past and not try to get into Indiana present. And DJ White has always done that. And Eric has done that, and DJ, and it's been so fantastic to have those guys help us bridge the gap, and it just continues to grow. And now it starts to put into place that we've been here a while, we're getting older, the players that come in with you grow into the next level, and Victor now comes back after being coach of the year in the camp here last year. Now his name's on the camp. So I don't want to say it's full circle, but it does put things into perspective and context that at the end of the day, it really is about building a tremendous family atmosphere. And this is just another example of it. And there's a lot of young people out there that would never get a chance to be around Indiana basketball and get a chance to be in this environment without this camp. There's some that have grown up in it. And it's just a way to intertwine everybody for a couple of days, and it's a lot of fun. So, you guys want to give an opening statement, Vic and DJ, and we'll let them ask? Good. Not used to having your own camp, are you?
No, I'll go first. Like I said earlier, I'm just happy to be back. Every year participating in this, joining up with Coach Crean and Vic. It's just great to be back. Coach just hit on it. Bridging the gap. When I left, things went a little sour with the program. Coach Crean and guys like Vic and Will and those guys, they did a great job of bringing it back to where it was. And, I'm just proud just watching. I followed when I was in China. When I got back this past season with Boston, I followed them. Getting to see two guys accomplish their goals, number 2 and the 4 pick in the draft. The school that you went to, I could be nothing but proud of those guys in the program where it's at now.
For me, it's an amazing feeling. Even just being up here, sitting here and talking to you guys is a crazy feeling. Like Coach Crean said, it kind of does come full circle. It's just a blessing to be here. To interact with these young kids out here, see the joy on their face when we come out here and we interact with them, and we have fun with them. And, the moments that they're away from their parents, that they'll never forget. So when I can touch or we can touch kids' lives, is a big thing for us. And I know it's a big thing for Coach Crean. I know it's big for DJ, and I'm just glad I could be a part of that with them. And I'm just glad to be back out here, man. Like Coach Crean said, he can hear me throughout the hallway, but that's just because I feel right at home. It's what I'm used to, it's what I'm comfortable with. And like I've always been saying, I'll always be here.
DJ and Vic, did you guys get a chance to go to one of these camps when you were real young? Was that an opportunity? And if so, just what do you hope that these kids take away?
I went to camps when I was younger. I never made it to a camp here. I think I went to a camp when I was younger with Dominique Wilkins. And just thinking of me at that age, just to see someone of his stature, what he's done, and for him to take time out, I was very appreciative. He communicated with all the kids, so and I guess that the kids look at us the same way. So it's just a good feeling to be able to put smiles on their faces and be here for them.
For me, I never really had an opportunity to go to camps when I was growing up. But I recently, went to a camp. My last year was before my junior year, and to Chris Paul's camp, and it was a great experience. Learning from him, his perspective, and things like that. So I know that these kids are going to take what we give them, and they're going to apply it to the games because it means that much to them. They love coming out here because if they didn't, they wouldn't. And for them to get the opportunity to come out here and interact with DJ, myself, and coaches is
talk a little bit about what it's been like since draft day and the whole process the last almost, 2 months? What it's been like, what you've been working on, what you've gone through?
It's kind of been a whirlwind. They kind of tell you before it happens, but then when you're actually in it, you're kind of like, whoa, they weren't lying. But the draft was an amazing day. It was truly a blessing. But man, it's just a stepping stone. It was great knowing I was the number 2 pick, but I've accomplished a lot of things. But I feel like there's so much more I can do. I haven't even reached the pinnacle of how good I can be. It's been pretty good, but I've just been trying to stay in the gym. Trying to stay on my game and trying to think the game because it's no boys allowed. The NBA, that's what they call it, no boys allowed. So it's grown men I'm coming against. There's no days off. So I got to prepare myself not only physically but mentally as well. And that's what I'm trying to do.
Just kind of, piggybacking off of that, would have been, I guess, the most memorable moments? I mean, not just, obviously the draft's got to be part of that, but in terms of figuring out just what you're dealing with. I mean, was there a moment in summer league or just anything else that you looked around like, wow, this is it, and this is what it's going to be like. This is how different it's going to be than what I'm used to.
It kind of hit me a little bit when we had to take those team pictures, individual pictures, and I saw me and Cody on jerseys for the first time. And, I was just out there with him and just interacting with him and being able to have somebody with you is pretty cool. And for us, I talk to Cody pretty much every day. And we always talk about it. It's crazy, for us to be in the position we're in. But we're looking forward to it. We're looking forward to working hard and reaching our potential. It's crazy. It's been a crazy ride. But like I said, give God the glory for everything.
Victor, when you got
Hold on a
here,
second, I'm gonna go back to the camp, that way you can talk to these guys, and then you can get more from them. Does anybody have anything for me? We good?
Yep.
I'm gonna get back there and I'll
Thanks,
see
son.
these guys in a little bit. Take your middle seat. All right.
We'll do like 3 more questions, and we'll get these guys back to the camp as well.
Yeah.
All right?
Vic, when you got here, was it the rebuilding process at Indiana? You're kind of entering the same type of situation in the NBA with Orlando. Just what can you take from kind of what you went through here and apply to the situation in the NBA?
Well, here, it was tough, especially the first year, and the rebuilding process, it has a lot of downs, a lot of down moments, being everybody's doormat isn't fun, but it's like they say it's a rebuilding process in Orlando, and if it is, I'm well prepared for it, because I guarantee it's no rebuilding process we're going to do here. We were at the bottom of the bottom. It was ridiculous. I mean, you guys saw it firsthand. So, but we have a lot of good players this year. In Orlando, we have a decent amount of vets and a decent amount of young, great players. I think we're going to do better than people think we're going to do. But at the end of the day, we're just going to go out there and play for each other. Because we're trying to get that program back to where it needs to be.
DJ, can you talk, and we talked a little bit earlier about the China experience, then obviously you got the experience with Boston, and then where are you at from here? Where are you going?
The China experience was, it was an experience, just being so far away from home. But I was in Shanghai. I really didn't have a problem, with food or anything like that. They did a good job of taking care of me. The main thing is, it's nighttime here and it's day there, so it's hard to communicate with people sometimes. But other than that, it was fine. The competition was okay, and I came back and went straight to Boston. That was a good experience to play for that organization. I learned a lot from guys like KG, P, and Jeff Crean. Those guys. Just happy to be back. But as far as me right now, still in the waiting process. Talking to a couple teams. Got different offers back in China. So right now I'm just weighing my options and taking my time with it. So hopefully the next couple of weeks decide what I'm gonna do.
As an NBA veteran, DJ, what do you tell Vic about what he can expect just from the league?
Be ready for his rookie dude. Yeah, I mean that's the fun part of it. But just know that that it's a boy that attention is on you. But, you know, Vic's a smart guy, great player, he knows that. And, you know, main thing is just listen to the veterans, and just know every night somebody's coming at you. Like he says, no boys allowed. And everybody from 1 through 15 on the roster, you know, they're there for a reason. So it's just bring it every night, take care of your body, and that's it. He's a smart kid. He'll be fine.
Vic, just what did Summer League do for your confidence? Basically, obviously it's not the same game quite yet, but what did that do for you just to kind of get in there, put an NBA jersey on, and you know, get your feet wet in that and play as well as you did?
Man, it was fun, you know, going in there and playing a new position, and you know, for them to get the ball to me, you know, make me go out there and run the offense and run the team was you know, quite a new experience, but I liked it a lot, and you know, I learned a lot of things in summer league, you know, and you know, I did a lot of good things and some bad things, but it was all a learning process for me, and but at the end of the day, that's just a stepping stone too. Summer league is completely different from the real league, you know, from the regular season, you know, totally different players. You know, maybe Coach Crean said the other day, maybe 15 to 20% of the players I play against in summer league will actually get beat in the league, you know, playing. So it's a totally different ballgame. But I'm looking forward to it. You know, my first regular season game is in Indianapolis against the Pacers. I only imagine how this is going to be when I check into the game. So you know, that's going to be surreal. But I'm just looking forward to everything. You know, but it was a great experience. You know, just hanging out with my teammates. You know, meeting the young boys out there. You know, we got a nice young core out there, and you know, I'm kind of pretty much older than all of them, but they're a cool group of guys, and they want to win. You know, and they want to work hard, and they want to be successful. So that's always good too.
Victor, how have your conversations been with Coach Vaughn, and what has he sort of told you he sees as the role for you this upcoming year?
You know, Coach Vaughn is wanting me to go out there and do it. You know, go out there and play the game of basketball with confidence. You know, I'm just go out there and just play my game. You know, whatever position, whether it be the 1 or the 2, you know, or the 3, whatever he wants me to play, I'm gonna play it. You know, and just going to go out there and give 110%. You know, and continue to keep working on my craft, working on my game, because like I said, I haven't even scratched the surface of how good I could be. I feel like I have so much to work on, so I'm just looking forward to just keep working hard so I can achieve the goals that I have.
Anything else for these guys? Okay.
Thanks, fellas.
Thank you, guys.